Okay, guys and gals, about 10 seconds of the obligatory disclaimer. If you want to read the whole thing, just pause the video. Premium members only. Natural gas. NG. Don't forget you can trade, if I could draw it, QG. That's a pretty nasty looking G. QG /QG. That's the E-mini natural gas. But we're looking at the big contracts here. January 2022. Daily chart. Oh my gosh, I don't even know why I'm looking at that. Let's go look at the weekly. What is it telling me? Okay, weekly looks good. Let's look at the weekly first. What's going on here? Big event. Big event, guys. Okay? Weekly chart. Weekly 50 moving. Rising 50. 3.68. Yes. We could come down to that. Natural gas could come down to it, especially now. Starting to get some monster mash. Let's see. Hang on, let me just confirm something here. Okay, not this week, but last week and the week before, we had serious divergence indications. There and there. It should be clear to the whole world that these indicators are looking kind of bottomish. But this MACD is so far above zero, like so many other commodities. I don't, little bouncy, that's maybe. Okay, they may even just get like halfway up like that. See how they didn't go all the way to the top? Or like this one where it gets weak and doesn't even get to the top line, to the 40. That's a 40, that's a 40. This indicator is my own indicator, Big Daddy Forecast. It forecasts products pretty well. Most of the time it's pretty accurate. Granddaddy of all indicators says lots of down still to come, guys. Especially with this gap right there. So with that being said, in the weekly, I think, what is that right there? 390 is possible. Maybe $4. Okay? That's just being safe. $4 is just being safe. For your natural gas traders that want to know what to trade, $4 is, I kind of feel it's safe. Opinion only. Disclaimer at the beginning of the video, always watch it. I'm not a financial advisor. Okay, $4 looks safe to me. Let's look at that monthly. Oh my goodness. Oh. Is that today? Is that December? Oh my goodness. Wow, guys. Just look at this, guys. Just take a moment and pause. Just take a moment and pause. What do you see there? I talked about this before. I'm going to say it again. We're on the monthly chart. What do you see? These little dots are my own logic behind both these indicators, the Big Daddy Forecast and the Stochastic Momentum Index. And what do they say? They're divergence warnings. Red is serious. White's a little less serious. Red and yellow is pretty serious. But now, just starting from right here, I talked about this before. What do we see back here? Not a damn thing. Excuse my language. Monthly chart, 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Do you see any red dots back there? Not a single red dot. So what does that mean? Major event in natural gas. I can't draw a big enough arrow. It's huge. Huge. And even though I probably shouldn't mention this feed, I'm going to mention it. Oats is probably, it's coming. It's coming. Oats is coming, guys. It's coming. It's going to turn and burn. I'll get to oats. I'm holding back. Holding back on oats. All right, natural gas. Even guys and gals, even if we just, whatever, take the bottom of that lower wick. 352. I said $4 on the weekly and $3.52 on the monthly. Okay. This is just, oh my gosh. There's so much money to be made on so many products right now. It's crazy. I don't have enough margin. Otherwise I'd have contracts and options on multiple products right now. It's crazy. There's so much money to be made right now. It's like absolutely nuts. We're at a turning point, guys and gals, where it's something you may not see again for the rest of your life. You might not see it for another 20 or 30 years. Seriously. I'm being absolutely serious. For you young people in your 20s, 30s, you might not see another event like this 20, 30, 40 years down the road. That's how big this is. All right. Let's go look at the daily. Okay. Forget that. There's nothing to look at there. It's just stupidness. Let's look at the hourly. Okay, there's a little something there. But before I talk about the hourly, I'm looking at the 5 minute. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We like that. Good. It's good. This is good. This is a beautiful thing. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful thing. Look at this craziness. What do they call that? The 5-alarm fire? We're just five alarm? Five different fire stations that all have alarms at the same time? Because the fire's so big? That's what this is. 5-alarm fire. Divergence warnings popping off all over the doggone place. All right. Look back here, guys. We had this divergence warning back here on the Big Daddy. Crazy. From 8 o'clock this morning my time all the way to like 1 o'clock. Divergence warning. Yeah. Doesn't happen that often. Okay, so we're above the 50 on the 5 minute chart. Above the 50 on the 5 minute chart here. Let me just get a feel for this. I need a few moments to look at this. What is going on? Okay. Now let me go back to the hourly. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Wow, man, this hourly is so beaten up. My goodness, look at that. Just craziness. Wow. Okay. The MACD has gotten above that zero line for the 5 minute. I'm just waiting to see. I think the best trade, if it reveals itself, is a full candlestick below the 50. Okay, on the 5 minute chart. Okay, if you get a second one below the 50, trade it. Okay, that's what I think. If we get a bounce off this, you're going to have to be a little more patient, and then we'll see where that goes. Okay. Wow. I'm not going to do any trade alerts on natural gas. Okay. If you want to watch how to trade and what I think about trades in general, you can watch that gold video that I just put out today. That'll talk about how to trade the 5 minute and the hourly. All these commodities are very, very similar. Okay. It's really difficult to trade the hourly right now. It's so far removed. And I shouldn't say it's difficult to trade, but you can't really get too much on. Talked about this yesterday. What do we got going on here? Stair step, baby. Okay. So if the 5 minute gets below the 50 and starts playing around below the 50, okay, you can trade it. That second candlestick below the 50. If that happens, you can trade it. Otherwise, just be patient, because you don't want to. I would not want to be trading natural gas long right at the moment. Don't do that. Okay. If the hourly gets above the 50, okay, then that you can reevaluate and maybe trade it long, maybe. Okay. For now, I'd trade only short on natural gas, and if the 5 minute gets below the 50 and stays below the 50, and then if this approaches and gets rejected, trade it. You might get another stair step. All right, that's my take on natural gas. Talk to you all real soon again next time.